MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Iowa Cubs and the Charlotte Knights. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next.
Charlotte Knights.
Kyle Kubak gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid.
He's out.
And stepping in, Jim Dale. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the designated hitter.
And the pitch.
Dale.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch, and that's the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move them up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. We played an inning, still 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter. Brandon Wagner comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Up. Again, another foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Ready with another 0-2. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. The second one, he did not miss.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Miranda hits a little over the 270 mark. This is in the air out to straightaway center. He can't track it down as this ball falls. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Into the box now, Jorge Ona. The first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And it's fouled away. Miranda over at second. Ona at first, one gone. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jesse Cedric, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Jim Dale. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yabu arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Here's the first pitch to him. Lamont Wade is at the plate as he watches ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Wade carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A little bouncer. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Daryl Clausen struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. Charlotte's out in front here, 1-0. Now into the box, Brandon Wagner. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. A ball and no strikes.
Wagner.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. The batter will be Danny Mendick.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Danny.
That's out.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Count now a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Richie Miranda is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Jorge Ona. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, one away, one away.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Jesse Sechrist. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
I got a ball,
Hey, we
1
got
strike.
2 down.
Changed things on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there,
There's a
right?
1 now.
Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. The Knights lead it 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jim Dale. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Inside, ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters
1
have.
ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Hey, just you and him. You and yourself. Let's go.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
That's
Off
ball
the
2.
plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Ready now is Lamont Wade, a hit in 2 tries so far.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-1 to count. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Daryl Clausen is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. This one's down to third. He's right there. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. Iowa leads it 3-1. Austin Bryce will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 30.
It's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Knights came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Stephen Tarpley claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com. Teams' future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on The Show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Iowa Cubs and the Charlotte Knights. It's baseball on The Show, and it's coming up next.
Charlotte.
Chad Donato will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the 1st here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Eddie James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
James stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, one time, right now.
The 0-2 home. Runners on the move for second. Lines softly toward the hole. Now a throw to first. Doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time. And now here is Eddie James, singled in his last at-bat.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
And it's fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Next, it'll be Isan Diaz. He was a double play victim last time around. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Now it'll be Gavin Sheets. It was a walk in his last trip. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scrapped.
So now into the box is Eddie James, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
The 2-1 home. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
At the plate now is Isan Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. Here it comes on 0-2. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Gavin.
Aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Kristen Stewart, and their runners at the corners now. Lifted in the air out to left. Wade is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
A 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Charlotte put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Iowa Cubs and the Charlotte Knights. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Charlotte.
John Park gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minute.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. There's one. Here's Mike Ford. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. 1-2. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice.
Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Up next, Eddie James trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch coming, here it is. Trying to check his swing there, but did he go around? He did, says Kenny Jansen at first. Strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same across the board. A terrific hitter. Right-handed in this at-bat, but if you try to switch this guy around to the left side, he can do some damage also.
Now a check swing, but it holds up in time. Ball 1. In the air, down the line in left. Tauchman is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. So here is Jorge Ona, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second, right to him. And that's the second out. Into the box, Eddie James, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Digging in next, Eddie James, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 bases.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Charlotte Knights hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. John Park earned his 5th win of the year. Steven Gonsalves was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss.